Hi, Scorpio. Hope you're doing good tonight. Hope we're filming. I think we are. Okay, so my name is Molly. I am a licensed psychic artist here in the southwest part of the United States. I do a bunch of things. I'm just going to leave my number in the description box below. I think there's some information about me on my page. And also, yeah, I'm kind of tired, but we're good. I got the cards laid out, and sometimes I pick things up even better when I'm tired. Um, yeah, so if you need anything, just feel free to text me the number below, the 623 number, and give about 24 hours and I'll get back with you and we'll see how I can help you out, okay? So we're going to do you and each individual sign you might be dealing with, and also a general spread. I've already shuffled everything and laid out some cards. Focused on love, particularly those of you in separation, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And anything else that'll come up on the cards, whether it's money or health or travel or career, whatever it is, we're going to speak to it. Scorpio, your first card is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. You also have the King of Cups crossing that. You have the Nine of Cups reversed, the Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, Strength card. You have the Nine of Wands reversed, the High Priestess, which is a 2. You do have the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, so like new beginning energy, that's always good. So as we start out, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, and he's reversed like this. Just really stagnant energy, stuck energy. Not moving forward a whole lot. It reminds me, and I'm not really sure what sign this necessarily corresponds with. I know, of course, it's, Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but, it reminds me of winter, maybe Capricorn season. And it's just, how in winter things are not growing. It's just kind of stagnant. It's like that. There's some of that energy as we start out. However, you do have the King of Cups next. And this is like the king of love, and he has a good emotional self-control. He's balanced. He's actually there on the sea, the water, symbolizing emotions and love and feelings and all that good stuff. And he's actually on a block of concrete, but he's on his throne. He's kind of balancing it. So this is someone who has a good emotional self-control, and maybe things are stagnant because they are not sure how to move forward. So like, all right, I'm not going to do anything because I'm not really sure what to do. I know I love this person is what I'm getting with this combination. Okay, so we do have your Nine of Cups. It is reversed, so your wish fulfillment. This is indicating to me that at one point the person that's on your mind was the person you were wishing for. I mean, this was a really, really special person. This is someone that you had all these romantic ideas about, like with this Cups energy, just a lot of fantasizing about this person. Okay, and then we have the Chariot. At some point, obviously, you got together, that relationship went forward, and now it's just kind of sitting there. This Chariot energy is like stuck. It's moving away. The energy is actually going from the situation, but that's okay. I think that you guys are kind of thinking about give and take, and I think there's a conflict here. Like you each think and feel that you were the one who did more of the giving and the other person wasn't very understanding. So it's all perspective. The Six of Pentacles there, it is all about giving and taking. That seems to be the theme here. But, we also have a theme here of moving forward, and well, we'll speak to it. You do have some Leo energy here with the Strength card. Chariot, of course, is the Cancer energy, and with our, I keep wanting to say 2, even though this is not a 2 spread, our High Priestess, that's Cancer also, and Pisces, okay? Things hidden. But you do have the Strength card, and like I'm saying, just emotional self-control. This is not the sort of energies that just fall into things like, oops, I fell into whatever it is that people fall into out there. A really good control over their temper too, just really a calm person with that energy. And it's interesting because I know Scorpio is a very emotional sign. Scorpio is the King of Cups. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. And this is a person who's very well self-controlled in the situation. I like that. I'm not really getting a whole lot as far as work, as far as a money vibe from this spread. It looks like money's good and even growing, going from the 6 to the 9 as a side note. And continuing on, I do have another 9, which is the 9 of Wands reversed. This is the guarded card, the wounded warrior. When it's reversed like that, I just get the sense someone is letting their guard down. And now that they're letting their guard down, rather than things being stagnant, they can start to move forward slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is also the cautious one. So he's careful and moves slowly, even though he's a knight, and they're always rushing in and rushing out. This is actually a 9 spread, so, with our 9 of Cups, our 9 of Wands, and our 9 of Pentacles being the key to the whole spread. So I do see a cycle ending out, the completion of a cycle here. We're almost to the completion of that cycle. Letting the guard down, letting someone in, letting someone back in is what I'm getting with this. You do have the High Priestess, and I don't know why I kept referring to this as the 2. It's so strange on my part. And reversed, so that's the secrets coming out. I think, it was just the full moon. I can never get that straight. I think on the 7th, today is the 8th as I'm filming. And, sometimes the secrets do come out. So secrets coming out, what's happening in the aftermath. And what I get happening is things moving. It's like, okay, now we've got the information we need to know how to move forward. Okay. And, I think one of you in the connection may need some help is what I'm getting. And I see the other one being there for that person. That sort of thing sometimes brings people back together. It's not always the best energy to come from with the whole giving and taking and who's doing what, but that's what I'm getting here. And on the other hand, the other person is a very independent person with our 9 of Pentacles and, has their priorities in order and is a good person and is able to help out, but don't take advantage. With the 9 of Pentacles, the key to this card is the Falcon. And the falcon is a bird of prey, and the falcon will, protect her and attack. And, the falcon's great for all kinds of things. So interesting hobby for this woman here in her garden who has her pentacles, all her money, they're in order, and the priorities are in order. It's an independent sort of person. So I get that you and the person on your mind are 2 very different people. I just get an opposites vibe from this whole thing. And I do have the 8 of Swords reversed. When it's reversed like this, this is the new beginning, So with the 8 of Swords, she's there on the beach, looks terrible. She's kind of, bound and she's blindfolded. There's something she's not seeing. But when we reverse that, she actually sees that she can just kind of wiggle out of that. Nothing's tied all that tight. And she can just take the blindfold off and run up the hill to that castle there. And that castle, I always take that as the goal. It's a big gray building there in the background, probably too hard to see. The goal. We're having a new beginning. We're running towards it. We're going to break free from this, which is keeping us stuck, and move forward with love. That's what I'm getting here, Scorpio. I'm going to do a little more for each sign and see how each of this plays out for the individuals here. If you are a Scorpio dealing with an Aries, let's see what we have. I have the Devil reversed, the King of Wands, and finding out the truth crushed me. Okay, so the Devil and the King of Wands is actually the classic narcissist combination. Everyone's a narcissist these days, it's like a little bit, I don't know, just overused. Okay, when the Devil's reversed, I actually see it as more positive, good things coming back into the situation, spiritual things taking precedence over material things, like we saw in our 9 of Pentacles there, having the priorities in order. Money isn't everything, that materialism isn't everything. I'm sure there is some arrogance, and finding out the truth crushed me. I think there's someone in this connection here, if you're dealing with an Aries, that is just so clueless that they think that whatever they did was okay. I mean, that's not a big deal. And just there's an arrogance and a sense of entitlement here. But I just get that energy lightening up with the Devil reversed. Okay, so I see some improvement if you are dealing with an Aries. Aries and Scorpio, they tend to fight through the fighting signs. I'm sure there's a lot of pairs like that, though. If you are dealing with a Taurus, I do have the Tower reversed and also the 2 of Wands reversed, and I know I was a distraction from your pain. I can see that, again, leaning on each other, maybe reconciling or coming back together or speaking again because someone needs help and the other person who is very independent is coming to help them. That's what I'm getting here for the Taurus-Scorpio connection. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Gemini, I do have the Four of Swords reversed, I have the Ten of Swords reversed, and I have you speak to me through music. Okay, so that's really cool. This is definitely a new beginning. When the Four of Swords are reversed, now we have movement after taking a break specifically. And when you have the Ten of Swords reversed, it is a new beginning, getting up again after that sense of betrayal. Just like our ending card, that Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, now we're breaking free, we're moving. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, you speak to me through music. You're probably hearing certain songs, just songs in your head, maybe songs that you don't usually hear on the radio, just stuff comes to you and there's messages there, okay, from your person if you're dealing with a Gemini. Scorpio, if you are dealing with a Cancer, I do have Justice, I have the Six of Pentacles, and I have the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, so this is interesting. I did the Cancer reading tonight as well, and I did also pull the Justice card. We talked a lot about weighing things out. Is this the person for me? What am I going to do? And the energy here is very, very positive, as it was in that Cancer reading. So you might want to cross-watch that one if you are dealing with a Cancer. The timing just wasn't right for us. I mean, these are the two cards in the deck that have the scales, the weighing it out, the giving and taking, what's fair. I'm putting something out. What am I getting in return? I'm putting something into the universe. The universe is going to give me something back for that, just in general, in the bigger sense of the Justice card. So the timing just wasn't right for us. So it's not a judgment on that other person. It's like the timing was off. Now it's a different time. What do you guys want to do? What are we going to do here if you're dealing with a Cancer? Scorpio, if you are dealing with a Leo, I have Judgment reversed, I have the Page of Cups, and I have my life is not as together as it seems. So I definitely get someone putting on a show here whenever I see my life is not as together as it seems. I mean, who's going to put stuff out there on social media that, oh, my life is crap? I mean, most people don't do that. They just kind of put on an act like, oh, aren't I perfect? This sort of thing. So your Leo is telling you, or vice versa, it can be read the other way. My life is not as together as it seems. With the Judgment reversed, that's bringing something back from the dead, but it's held back right now. So I'm not necessarily seeing this reconcile at this time. However, things aren't what they seem, and I even see with the Page of Cups, and then in this deck, this is the After Tarot, so there's like a fish coming out of the cup, but it kind of wriggles away, and the Page of Cups is like, whoa, what's going on there? So I think it's like person started to reach out, wanted to reach out, and was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. I just think that, my life is not as together as it seems. This sounds weird, but with the Scorpio-Leo connection, I get a lot of ego here, kind of like the Aries energy I was picking up on, but different. My life is not as together as it seems, and I think the person is going to crack. They're going to be like, nope, fuck it. I'm calling Scorpio. We're doing this thing. I'm going to see what's up. Just, initially, just kind of didn't even, no, I can't do that, and just kind of ended the call. Or maybe they were typing something out to text you and just didn't follow through with it. So that's coming, okay? If you are dealing with a Virgo, Scorpio, I do have the Three of Pentacles. I have the Six of Swords reversed, and you are the best thing in my life. I think this person is like lost without you. That's what I'm hearing. I'm actually hearing music with that. I'm lost without you. Okay, so there's your music, reflecting back to the Gemini Scorpio connection. So this is Virgo. I get teamwork. You guys are a good team. You were the best thing in my life. It just went in circles. I think someone got tired in this connection with the Six of Swords reversed. Like, I do not want to repeat that cycle. It's going in circles. This is not going forward. It's not productive. Let's just not do this. And then it's like, God, the other person is just like, oh my God, I'm lost without you. You were the best thing in my life. Can we come together again and work as a team like we once did? So I think that's good energy, very positive. If you are dealing with a Virgo, that's looking really good. Scorpio, if you are dealing with a Libra, I do have the Queen of Wands reversed. I have the Emperor, and I have I replay our conversations over and over. So what's interesting to me is the Emperor, he's reflecting back to the King of Cups from our original spread. Like, he's just total self-control to the point of being rigid, just like, He can replay those conversations over and over, but you know what? He's not going to show it. He's total poker face. This is also a fatherhood energy, and I get the sense of children figuring in to this connection. And also the Queen of Wands reversed. She is also someone who does put on a show, and she's a bitch. You know, she's just a bitch. Um, he, be careful if you're dealing with a Libra, Scorpio. This is not pretty. Now, I've done the Libra reading and it looked really good to me, the Libra Scorpio connection. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be careful with whoever this is. Just a royal bitch. Be careful. And I think you know that. And maybe you are this emperor energy, just like, I'm just observing. I'm Richard. Rigid. I've seen what you does. I have a friend, Richard. It's his birthday. Anyways, I've seen what you've done, and I'm just not. You're a bitch. I've seen you for who you are. I think we can let that go. I replay our conversations over and over. I think that the Queen of Wands is just going to have to turn herself around. Whoever, and this can be male, female, doesn't matter. This could be the male. You know, he can be a bitch too. I replay it over and over. You know, I'm being arrogant. I need to turn that around and have the good qualities. The Queen of Wands is the pretty one, the popular one. Everyone loves her. She always says the right thing. You know, let's get some of that going. Yes, it's still kind of putting on a show, but at least it's you know, there's a sense of politeness to it, I guess, and that can work with the Emperor. That can work. That can be something that breaks the ice between these two signs. If you are dealing with a Libra, probably just in a fight right now for some of you Libra, Scorpio couples that are not in separation. If you are dealing with what comes after Libra, guys? Gee, I am tired. Okay, so Libra, Scorpio. Okay, if you are dealing with another Scorpio, I do have the Queen of Cups reversed. I also have the Ace of Cups, and I have You and I Were Too Young. So interesting. I think you may be reconnecting with another Scorpio. If you were a Scorpio, maybe you were married once, maybe there was a third party involved. Typically, I don't get that from the Ace of Cups, but that heart kind of caught my eye, and I was thinking of the Three of Swords. You know, people are like super young. I mean, like 25 and under. You know, some of the silly things that go on, not that cheating is silly or whatever, third party and all that stuff. It's not as serious as when you're older maybe and you know better. You know, I'm not saying forgive that or anything. You know, I hate that kind of crap. I never forgive that. I don't, yeah. But that's what I'm getting here. You know, you and I were too young. That is one way to look at it if you want to reconcile after several years, I'm getting, and give that person another chance. Scorpio dealing with a Scorpio. And you have your Queen of Cups, your Scorpio card, it is reversed. So just listen to your intuition if that's something you're considering here, okay? New beginning in love if you're dealing with another Scorpio. Scorpio, if you are dealing with a Sagittarius, you do have the Hanged Man reversed. You have Death reversed. And we both know I am not the one for you. I'm going to agree with that. With the Death reversed and the Hangman reversed, there may be someone in this connection who refuses to let this die, refuses to let this go, beating a dead horse. I'm not the one for you. And if one person truly believes I'm not the one for you, then they're correct. Your person has to believe you're the one for them. So I'm not really feeling it too well here in the Scorpio-Sagittarius connection, at least at this time. Okay. Now, if you are a Scorpio dealing with a Capricorn, very, very cool couple. I like that. You do have the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so someone's spying. I think you're both spying, looking at each other on social media, asking friends, but no one will ever admit it. I didn't look at your social media. I don't do things like that. We do have the Sun card as well. That can be a happy reunion, happy reconciliation. That can even be a marriage, and I knew exactly what I was doing. So if they come back and they try to say something sneaky, or if you're together and they try to make some excuse, bullshit. The Page of Swords reversed is kind of the bullshitter. Don't believe it. They're clever with their words and they say what you want to hear. They know intuitively what you want to hear and they say it. They knew exactly what they were doing. They're not Mr. Innocent. Okay, keep that in mind. However, the Sun, very, very positive. You have a happy reunion. And sometimes it's just little white lies and It's not the end of the world. It just depends on your individual situation, Capricorn, if you're dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, I do have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. I also have the Lover's card, and I know that I crossed the line with you. Okay, so this is someone, I'm getting more of a financial thing, like someone didn't work, someone's paying all the bills, or someone's very irresponsible with money, and the other person's very responsible with money, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to carry this person my whole life. That's what I'm getting here, that heavy energy from the Pentacles. And then there's issues with the family. The brother needs to borrow money and the mom needs help all the time and blah, blah, blah. Not that you shouldn't help your family, but you know, if you're in connection with this person and you share finances, you live together, something that should be discussed a little bit, but one partner isn't doing that and it's just really putting a damper on the connection. But with the Lover's card, I think there really is true love here if you are dealing with an Aquarius. And I know that I crossed the line with you. You know, maybe a large amount of money was taken out of the bank or something. So, you know, let's fix it if we know we crossed the line here with the Aquarius, okay? And if you, Scorpio, are dealing with a Pisces, I do have the King of Swords reversed. I do have the Two of Cups, which is our soulmate card, and I wish I could share my good news with you. So that indicates to me, especially with the King of Swords reversed, that you guys are not speaking right now. Wish I could share my good news with you. Or otherwise you're in the connection, but you feel the need to be secretive for some reason about this good news. Maybe the other person that has a jealous energy. I'm not sure what that is, but they don't feel they could share that with you, so that's not good. And with the King of Swords reversed, that's the sort of person who's not going to be told what to do. Maybe they're hiding some things. They don't want you coming in going, no, that's terrible. You can't do that. So it's kind of funky energy here. However, we do have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate card. So I think that you guys can kind of get through anything, whatever it is, if there is a concern right now. And that's what I have for you guys. I hope that was helpful, and I thank you for being here with me. Have a good night.